Now we're going to run through all the 2-year-olds. So, you got a pretty good idea where everybody stands. There are some horses that have to do a lot more work. There's some horses that need a little time. There's some horses that are ready to rock right now. So we're going to give you all those in those orders. Let me tell you who's ready to go. Adrenaline Rush, ready to rock. 56 the other day, needs another qualifier. But, you know, look back and look at the horses that paced 56 the other day. I would say almost all of them already had a qualifier under their belt. This guy did not. He just got a real good tightener, pull his hobbles in. I got to talk to Kevin. Obviously, these aren't changes that are made. These are changes I think probably need made. Put aluminums on him up front, pull his hobbles in 2 holes, and I think Adrenaline Rush will rock this week. But again, we'll see what Kevin says. I haven't really had a chance to talk to him yet. Argento was okay. Like to see him do a little bit better. Will we race him before he goes anywhere? Yeah, I think so. I think he's got a lot more to prove and a lot more to do, but we'll see this week. Barbie's Crown is now out for the summer. You guys know that. Beef and Cheddar, 56, last quarter, 28. He was good. Felt like he could have been a lot better, but he was good. Braemar was very, very good. James buried him up again. He's another horse going to get aluminum. He's going to get his hobbles are going out, though, not in. And we'll probably race him somewhere this coming week. Better's Hope's got to qualify. Pretty impressed with the way he looked the other day. He looked really, really good. He'll be qualifying on Saturday. Blue Monk will be racing at some point in the next week. He's going up to the veterinarian first to get looked at tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm not sure, one or the other. Brilliant Corner is ready to go. Where's he going to go? I don't know yet. Not sure. We will see this coming week where Brilliant Corners ends up. But he was certainly qualified good. Adequate. Let's say adequate. Qualified adequate. Broadway Roll, we're going to put aluminums on her up front. We saw some marks on her shin boots after she made that break in the last turn. She felt kind of loaded when she made that break, so I was a little disappointed, but we'll see how she is this week. Cambridge Star will qualify on Saturday of this week. To be honest, I think we all know Cambridge Star is not leaving Canada. We're going to race him a little bit. Probably race him 5 or 6 times and turn him out. But he could be a useful horse all summer for us. I'm pretty sure of that. Can't Muscle Me. Still looks a little pinchy up front. Pretty sure her knees are bothering her a little bit. So probably going to go easy. Continue to go easy with her. If she doesn't sound up the next week, we might have to get her looked at. There likely is a couple little lines in her knee. Not a big deal. But if we have to stop with her, we will. This is a filly that has shown a lot of potential. But again, physical maturity is a big part of this, and if she's not physically mature and ready to go, got to stop it. We got to step back with her. Captain's Maid's ready to go. Last half 56 and 4 the other day. Still scrubbing at that outside knee a little bit, which is so weird, but she is. So we'll tinker with her shoes a little bit more, and she'll likely race this week. Carry a Big Stick is out for the summer. Cut the Line. Train in 2-1. I'd like to see 2-2 with her. Back her up to 2-2 and then push forward 58-2 the week after. Then she'll be ready to go. What about Darling Please? There's a shocker. She qualified. They kind of give me it there. A little bit of a mulligan there down the backstretch. She definitely made a break, but only for a step. And then come right up trotting. Ran sideways down the lane. I'm pretty sure she's just hitting somewhere. I think I know where it is too. Up on top of her right hock. That's why she runs sideways when she did. Little set of high trotting boots on her, I think, will alleviate that problem. Desperado, had to scratch him the other day, warmed him up. Now, it's pretty cool. This was pretty neat. They come to take your tattoo, and they scan it now, because they're all microchipped, right? Most of them are. And it also says their temperature. So, Shelby had the fortitude, the intelligence to say what's his temperature. He said actually 104.2. That's pretty high. Now, it was really hot and he just warmed up. It's going to be elevated, but 104 is pretty high. He was blowing pretty hard. So I looked at him and I said, just take the gear off him. He's all done for the day. So we'll come back next week. I'm sure it's just something that was floating around. He'll be just fine. He ate all his lunch when he went home, and he ate all his breakfast this morning. So the horse is clearly feeling a little bit better. Eternity Road, this is a tricky one. He was ready to go 2 weeks ago. 2-1 last half, 57 last quarter, 27 in a piece. But he's got scar tissue in his left hind leg from an injury apparently when he was a foal. That scar tissue does not stretch, it does not bend, and it is absolutely not flexible. So as his ligaments around that scar tissue stretch from the pressures of racing, that scar tissue is left pulling against them, and it creates some soreness in there. I talked to the vet, and she said, well, we'll shock it, see how he comes. I didn't really see the improvement we were hoping. So there could be a number of ways to approach this. He will be going back to the vet again this week. Here's the overarching message. If he is not going to be 100%, we run a real risk of injuring this horse. If you injure that left hind leg, I just don't see him coming back the same horse. So you have to be very, very, very careful. This isn't a coin flip situation. This isn't a, oh, well, we'll just see situation. That's not going to happen. I think everybody that's watched this horse train, everybody that knows this horse knows how talented and how fast he is. We need to do everything we can to ensure that he can race, but race in a way that he can continually, consistently, and soundly race. And I think the only way to do that will be, that path will be pointed forward by the veterinarian. I will go back with him this week, get him looked at, and we will formulate a plan of attack. And whether that turns into a long-term or a short-term fix, that will be up to the vet and myself. Nevertheless, the horse looks good right now. He's not 100% sound in that leg, but he never has been. The problem is you can sneak through for a long time, but when you start going through the rigors of racing, it's just, that's a slippery slope. And if you're gonna race horses you know aren't sound, you're gonna run the risk of injuring them. And it's just not a real smart thing to do, certainly not with a horse of the talent of Eternity Road. So we will have a plan put forward for Eternity Road this year, very soon, and we will follow it. Next is First Glance. I'll say his name twice, First Glance, because I got in trouble for not saying it the other day. First Glance was very good. 57-3, last half 55 and a bit, last quarter 27. Really good looking colt. A nice gray horse, isn't he? So we'll race him probably this week sometime. Fox Valley Britska, the little troll, took a lifetime mark, 15-8, 15-9. Last half 28, last quarter 28 apiece, last half 58 apiece, I think. Fox Valley Britska was very, very good in his qualifier. Frilly Fringes, so-so in her qualifier. She needs to come back again, but before she does anything, she needs to go to the veterinarian and get looked at. She wasn't 100% the other day. We pulled up. She seemed a little stiff over her back. Then we had her scoped. A little bit of mucus, but a big old ulcer on her palate. We have to treat the ulcer and then start chipping away at the symptoms of the issue, and in turn fix the issue at hand. I would say her hocks and or feet, chicken and the egg, which one came first, but they all have to be treated. We'll see what comes down the pipeline for Frilly Fringes. Girls with Swirls will likely train tomorrow and come back and train on Friday. Like to go a mile and 2:10 at Mohawk and then come back Friday again with her. We will see. Gray as a New Red is now in the pool. She'll stay in the pool till the middle of January, and then we'll pop her back out and take another x-ray of her. Things are progressing well with her. GW Chrome made his first lifetime start last night, and with aged horses on the outside, and they did what? They get over the half in 1:02, 1 mile and 2 minutes. So GW Chrome trotted his last half 57-4, last quarter 29-1, 1 mile and 2, 1-3. A good start for him. A great start would have been a win, but a good start for GW Chrome. Holy Chick is off. She can win the pool soon, but for now, GW Chrome is off, and Holy Chick is off and in her stall. We're aiming for the fall with her and Keystone Raven, who will be coming up later. Eclair AM, James said she was awesome in her qualifier, but 1 mile and 2, 4-4. Very disappointed. I'll go a mile 59 with her next week, or we'll just put her in to go one or the other, whichever comes first. I'm a Lovely Lady. I have entered for Thursday. I know she's Friday back Thursday, but I'd like to get a mile into this filly a week out of her first Sire Stakes event. So I'm a Lovely Lady is entered for Thursday. I'm Hill on Wheels needs to come back and go another qualifier, maybe train him a little bit tomorrow at Mohawk, and then we'll go qualifier with him. Jazzy Judy will go into the pool the end of this week. Jesse Balboa trained in 14, last half and 1-1 the other day at Mohawk. He'll be going back to Mohawk tomorrow. Keystone Raven is in the pool right now. She'll remain in the pool for a month, and then she'll go back to jogging. Let's Roll On. We're going to Let's Roll On and qualify him on hopefully Saturday. He was set to qualify this week, but with us training him the day before, they moved the qualifying date from Saturday to Thursday. That really screwed everything up. We just didn't bring him over, so let's roll on. We'll go this week. Lincoln Hanover was nothing short of awesome the other day. 59 and something last quarter and 27 and 3. He was really good. Miss Meringue's going to the vet tomorrow. Just want to make sure she's okay. She lost a shoe, ripped a shoe off the other day when she made a break. Now, that's a great question. Did she make the break and rip the shoe off, or did she rip the shoe off and make a break? I don't know. I didn't notice the shoe was missing until we pulled up, and it was exactly where she made a break. So I still can't answer that question in all fairness. Mama Knows Best is racing Tuesday at Mohawk. Momo will look to get a start into Momo this week somewhere. My Jazz is racing Wednesday at Northfield Park. No free lunch. 156 and 4, last quarter and 26 flat with the earplugs in. Can't do much better than that. He won't be Indigo yet. He'll be Indigo maybe first of next week. We'll try and aim for a week before the Sire Stakes with him. He looks some kind of good. Northern Blizzard, I entered him into race. Now, a lot of people are going to say, why? Because I don't want to get into a position where the qualifiers get over the half in 103 and go a mile in 2-2 and 2, and I'm sitting fifth. I'd rather follow along in a race setting. Half in 1-1, a mile in 59. I think he's ready to probably trot in 59, 2 minutes right now. So let's just let Northern Blizzard do his work. Is he super comfortable? No. Nope, he's not. He's not sore. He's not lame. He's growing. He's a big boy. And I think he just needs some time. I trained him the other day. He was very, very good in his training. Come back and jogged him Saturday before I went to Mohawk. I thought he looked fine. I'm going to take him over to Mohawk tomorrow again. No, Off-Road Hanover will qualify again this week. He looked good last week. Perfect record. Getting closer. Looking like $1 million. I saw him in the barn the other day. He looked good. I saw him on the track. He looked good. Probably, I might take him over to Mohawk and train him in 210 tomorrow. That's what I might do. Rito Sunshine is going to the vet tomorrow or Tuesday morning, but looks good. It's just his front ankles are a little round. I want to get him looked at. Trained in 2-2 or 2-3 and then went out and qualified horribly, so there might be a little sickness running around. He might have caught something also. He's eating good. Seems good. Jogged good Saturday when I jogged him, so we'll see. Rose Run Why Not will be in the pool for another couple of weeks, and then she will be looked at again, re-x-rayed by Dr. McKee. Roy Hill qualified good, 58 and 2 last quarter, 27 and 2 last half in 55 and 2. He's got a big race coming up. Is he ready? I don't know. I hope he is. I think he is. We're going to find out soon enough. Set the Mood is still out in the field, will remain out for another couple of weeks, and then he'll come in. So Admirable will probably head to the field in a week. Want to give her some time. I know she qualified in 2 minutes, last 3 quarters, and 128 and 4. I know, I get it. But every time she goes fast, she looks a little uncomfortable, and every time she goes slow, she looks great. So at high speeds, discomfort forms. Pretty obvious to think that it's soreness somewhere. We can take her to the vet and find out what it is, but I'm pretty sure a month in the field will go a long way. She's not acutely lame anywhere, so there's no lines or broken bones, just discomfort. So I think maybe turning her out's the best route for right now. Saurus Blue Chip qualified good the other day, 2 minutes. Last half 57, last quarter 28. Like to see him going 57 or 58 this coming Saturday. Stacy Hanover's not quite there yet. Getting there. She's going to come over to Mohawk, go slow mile tomorrow, but she's not quite there yet. Just needs some time to mature. Big, good-looking filly. I'm sure she'll do her work well and do her work right. She's just growing right now. Sunshine and May will be going to Grand River on Thursday to qualify. Surreal Love. I'm torn on this guy. We're going to have to draw blood on him and see if his blood comes back good. Then he's probably worth looking at selling him. He's going to do somebody some good in New York. You know, he's paid into everything. He's just a nice little horse to deal with. But is he going to go fast enough? I don't know. Went a mile in 2 minutes or 59 the other day. He might be able to pace him 58, but almost all of our pacers can do that. So, Sweet Ambitions, I just finished entering Friday at Grand River. 2-2 last quarter and 28. Good mile for her. Let's see what she can do on Friday. Tanzanite Tricks will be shortly behind her. Might re-qualify her this coming week and see how she feels. That's my girl. I entered into Go Thursday also. She looked like $1 million. 2-2 last quarter and 28 the other day. Or 2 minutes last quarter and 28. Looked very, very good. I'd like to see a mile and 58 out of her this coming week. The Fat Cobra, another horse. Nice horse. Is he going to do us a ton of good? He's not a Pennsylvania State horse. He's a sweetheart of an animal. But, one, are we going to rest him? No. 2, are we going to race him? Yeah, we can, but he's probably going to do somebody some good somewhere. I don't know if it's the right thing. Like horses like Surreal Love, the Fat Cobra, they're nice horses, and somebody might say, well, you know, that's what you get for buying cheap horses. We bought lots of cheap horses that look good. No Free Lunch wasn't a very expensive horse privately to buy, right? It's the best horse we have. Tons of horses. Blue Monk's in the same boat. Broadway Roll is in the same boat. She's fine. Darling Please was private. Desperado looks fine. Eternity Road's a nice horse. These are all very inexpensive horses. Fox Valley Britska, another one. Gray is the new red. GW Chrome. I don't care what people think. So I'm just looking at all the horses saying, okay, are these horses going to be useful to us? And if not, how do we mitigate that? And obviously selling them to smaller barns, probably a better idea. Let somebody else race them. So we'll see. The Fat Cobra made a break the other day. I'd like to see him going 59. That's what he'll have to do this week. Tipsy and Dixie's ready to go right now. We may qualify her again. We may put her in to go, but she looked like $1 million the other day. Walk on the Moon. No, she looked like 900,000 because Walk on the Moon looked like $1 million the other day. He looked awesome. Can't say enough about this colt. Mario's done a great job with him, and he looks great. Warwy was up, looked good. 57 and 1 last quarter, 28, but worked hard to do it. Really impressed with the way he did his work. Warwy Welcome looked absolutely awesome the other day also. 2-1 last quarter and 28. Well and Down made a break. We're going to change her shoes to aluminums this week. Pulled her hobbles in a bit, put a brand new set of hobbles on her. We're going to train her this coming week before she heads to Ohio. And then Won My Heart Hanover. Little flat, wasn't she? A little bit flat. She's a nice filly. She's going to the vet tomorrow, and then we'll put her in to go somewhere this coming week. So that's all the horses. I'm going to be back in a minute with the 3-year-olds, and then all done for the week. Be right back.